What up, everybody? Got another returning, recurring guest. Our friend, he's family, man. I ain't gonna call him a guest, man. He's family. Our brother is joining the podcast again. One of the most talented people we know, and somebody we're glad to call a friend. He has a new release out, so we're gonna have him talk about that a little bit. But first off, let's introduce the man himself, the myth, the legend. Leroy Cook is back with us, man.
Hey, hey, y'all.
Dear friend of the podcast, man. So first off, bro, before we get into your new music, how you been, man? How you been? It's been a minute since we talked to you. You mentioned that it's been about a year. I remember, everything was so crazy around this time of year last year, man.
Yeah.
Like the pandemic had just happened. Everything was closing down. We were under quarantine.
NBA canceled.
Yes.
That's probably one of the wildest things I ever seen.
For real. Because everything just went to a halt and nobody knew how to, and we didn't know if this is going to be just for 2 weeks or it's going to be a month. And then I was like, it just kept going. And we were like, no, I didn't know how to, because I had shows lined up, everything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And
everything canceled.
People was arguing, talking about we making a big deal out of this.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing but the flu. We need to wash our hands and all that.
We'll be fine. Yeah, man. None of us saw this coming, man. But a year later, and it's funny because exactly a year to the day, now things are starting to open back up. The state is open back up. Very controversial decision to open up Texas again. So, but first off, man, like I said, bro, how you been during this time, man? It's like we said, it's been a minute since we talked about you. So how you been, man?
I've been good. I've been working, just creating, recording all this time. I put out another song a couple of months ago, but throughout this time period, it just charged me to be more of an artist, push myself more, learn more about myself, because I can really just lean on me. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, I have friends, and I'm not going to say that people don't care about you, but I'm just saying you really know who you are and who's for you when situation hit and shit hits the fan, because you feel alone. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, should I talk about my problems? Should I talk about these issues with people? Do they really care? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a problem and everybody's going through something at the same time. So it's kind of like, you don't want to put your burden on other people. You know what I'm saying? So all I did was channel it into the music, channel it into ideas and stuff. So got an album coming soon, 2 actually. And I just dropped this new song, You Got Me. And it's just like, it's a song that every song that I put out, I wanted to be an escape from all the hell that we're living in now. So when you hear it, it's like you're in paradise. And I call it classic sexy. So so it's been a lot going on with the ice storm and everything. My place flooded and everything, the pipes burst and stuff. So we're going through that, and we're moving out because we have to get everything regutted and rearranged, everything and redone. So we'll be living in a hotel for a couple months and stuff. But it's just like through all that, I still have my joy. You get what I'm saying? Because I know God has something special on the other side of this. And I know if I'm going through this, it's for something special coming after this. So I just have to always think about that, even though some days you'd be like, all right, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been through too much and stuff. And then that's all 3 of us. We all been through a lot, and some said and not. So it's just like, how do we get through this and move forward? And is this a reason that we're going through this and stuff like that? You think about all this stuff, and it's been a battle, but I feel that it's going to be rewarding at the end.
So with this song, You Got Me, did you make this song post pandemic? Did you create this then, or was this something before?
This was something before. So I had this song, the beat, I had it about a year or two.
Okay.
And been filling it out, going through different ideas and stuff like that. It was supposed to be called My Lingo at first, and we changed it to You Got Me. I was like, you got me. I say you got me most of the song and stuff like that. So I said, let me just say you got me, and it grabs you right there. It makes you think before you even listen to it, like what this about. And so the process of this song was basically going into the studio, Me and my co-writer, Anthony Terrell, we would go through basically like just voice notes with ideas and different things like that, and basically create a song. I will go through the melodies and harmonies and everything like that, what I want to do while I'm in the studio. But as in like the strategic planning of the song and stuff, everything was just done through voice notes, no Zoom, nothing, no meetup and everything like that. It was just through voice notes and everything. So that's all we really did. And I went into the studio, went a couple sessions, try to put my ideas down. I was recording this and a couple other songs at the same time. And You Got Me, I just felt like it was just a song that was needed because it's like paradise. It has the island feel. It's something different for me. People haven't really heard me in my higher register and my voice and stuff like that. So I wanted to explore that. Every song that I put out, I wanted to be different. I want them to see a different side of me. I don't want to be in a box where they be like, well, Leroy can just do one thing. You expect that. When you hear Leroy, you're going to hear something new and it's going to be something fresh and you're going to hear growth. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, I always want that and strive for that for each song. So this song, I hope that it gives a feeling of love, of feeling free, that you just run it back over and over and over. And it's just like that feel good R&B jam that you like. So
I like it, man. You Got Me on streaming platforms, man. Y'all got to check that out.
Yes,
Do you have a visual in the work too?
yes.
Okay.
I'm already going through treatment ideas and stuff like that. And with that, I always put the song out first and then I'll do a video because I want everybody to make their own story with it in your mind. I feel like a lot of people now, the new norm is you put the video and the song out same day. That's what everybody's doing right now. But I feel like I want to do it like old school. You get the song first, you ride with it for a while. You might think of something totally different than what I portray when I put the video out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to interfere with your vision and your idea because that might be beautiful to you. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to really get into this, to the song, get to learn it, get into the words soaked in. Because back in the day, I always would love listening to the song in the first and look forward to the visual. That would be like a plus. Like we will wait in the house for Michael Jackson videos to premiere. You know what I'm saying? But we'll always have the song first. We'll know how that sounds and stuff. But we will like, it'll be an event when the video premieres. Or like TRL, you would look forward to the countdown for video premieres and stuff like that. So I wanted that kind of feel. So with this song, it can go different ways. I don't want to give too much yet, because I'll come back and talk about that when I release that. But
shit, I hope we in it.
yes, Figgy was a cameo, and yes. So it's basically I want this video to have a beautiful theme. I was going to have I always have a beautiful girl in the video, and they all look different in all my videos. If you notice that. It's not one particular shade. It's not one particular size. It's just beauty in different ways. And I feel that we need to portray that now. And because we don't see a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? So there's beautiful girls that are dark skinned, that have more meat on their bones, that are light, you know what I'm saying? All different it's like
shapes and sizes.
There you go.
Sizes, colors.
Yeah, so you have to basically highlight that. And I feel like I could be the one that can highlight that. You'll see that in all my videos and everything that I do. And so it's going to be something beautiful. I'm excited for it. We're working on it now. And hopefully by my birthday, I'll have something, which is next month. So hopefully by my birthday.
Okay. So with this song, it's crazy because every time we have you on or every time I talk to you, all of your songs are like totally different. Like you can kind of get a feel for what a guy is as far as like his music, because he kind of makes similar music, but these are your last releases. You your new release, You Got Me. That to me, that's a whole different feel. You had Deja Vu, you had Prove to Me, Never Be the Same, Knockout. To me, these are like totally different. So are all of these songs going to be on the album? What's the feel for the album?
The album is going to be a ride. So it's going to take you on. I've been thinking about it, what I'm going to call this album. Either self-titled Leroy, or Let's Ride, or The Morning After. It can take different shapes, or even Deja Vu, call it, because that's what I started it. That's how I started the project. And but it's going to take you on a ride. Each song, even though they're so different, when you listen to the words, they connect. So once I place it on in album form, I feel it'll make more sense because it'll go from story to story to story to story. And it'll make sense and it'll run on. And the different feels, I feel like Deja Vu was more for lovers. It was just simple, laid back, me and a guitar, no ornamentation, no effects and different things like that, no reverb or anything like that. It's just my voice and the guitar and stuff like that. And people really love that song and still tell me they play that song because of that. And I have a remix to that song coming out soon, which will be a whole different feel. It's more for like 808s in the bedroom. It's like it's real R&B, like bridge guitars, like you're gonna love it. Synthesizers, everything real Versace on the floor, kind of like that kind of vibe. It's real you'll love it. So that's going to be on the album too. So the album's going to consist of all the songs, the singles that I've put out, plus a couple new joints that nobody have heard before, and some old joints that I had on a project that I had years ago called Sleepless Nights. That is some joints on that project. People don't understand. I've been recording for over 10 years solo, but before that, I was also doing group work and also performing and stuff like that. And I toured and stuff when I was in a group back in the day, back when I was a child. Sung for Bush. So it's just like I've seen a lot and done a lot. People don't know that side. And with this work, people don't know that sometimes albums consist of old songs just remastered, reworked, and redone. You know what I'm saying? And it may not have been the timing then to put it out, but now it might be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like for people to actually accept it, look at it differently, and interpret it, and like it actually stick with them. Because I thought I had some great gems on my last project a long time ago. And so some of those songs will be on this project too. And I'm going to split the project up into 2 parts, a volume 1 and volume 2. So we're going to have a feel, you can get like more of the, it'll be more cohesive, I feel that, if I split it up in 2 ways. So you have 2 different moods. So what I'm going through now and what I've put out before will be on this project coming out right now. And then later on the year, hopefully when the world open back up and everything like that, it'll be more of a upbeat party. Let's ready, you know what I'm saying? Let's get ready. Let's go out. Let's have a good time. That vibe when stuff is more in place and intact with this world, because I feel like music is our gateway and our outlet, and we have to be that mouthpiece. If we're going through something, we need to have something that's going to make them feel good, make them feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I can release to this. I can go in the car and just ride around. I don't have nowhere to go, but I'm just going to ride and just listen to some joints. And I feel the album is a big thing because we don't have albums no more that you can just listen to straight through. It's always pick and choose. I put out the single, it's hot. But what about the rest of the body of the work? You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to skip over my songs. I want you to listen to each one. So that's the goal. I'll say that.
Now that's a dope concept, man. And I do like some of the things you talked about as well about the waiting for the video. That's an underrated feeling, man. I think you didn't know, we didn't know we missed that until it was gone, because videos drop. I think Drake, whenever he drops a new song, he drops the video.
The video's right there. Yeah.
It's like, man, at least I want to be teased a little bit, man. let me imagine what the video might look like. The same day, man. So that is a cool concept, man. I'm glad you're bringing that back. So we also know you love performing, man. You're a great live performer as well. When do you think you'll probably get back to that? I know things are tenuous now with the whole opening up and things like that. But when do you plan to maybe hit the road again or hit the scene again and start doing live music?
I want to do it soon. I've been missing that. That's like, y'all don't understand. That's a feeling like no other, because it's just you and people, some people you know and some people you don't know. And my last big performance was the release party that I had for Never Be the Same. And that was my last intimate performance. And I was supposed to have shows scheduled up after that, one at U of H for their Frontier Fiesta and then some others in the summer, and everything was canceled. So that was a big part of me that I was like, that's how we connect with the people. That's how they get to learn the artists and different things like that so they can see. And I like the new way that everybody's doing the virtual thing, but it's nothing like being in front of the people in their face. You feel the, you know what I'm saying, the energy, and you hear the live instrumentations, because I always have a band, and it's just like it interprets the song a whole different way. I can go left on stage rather than me in the studio because you're structured with that beat. But when you're on stage and you have the band and stuff like that, if I want to repeat the bridge again, if I want to repeat the chorus again, or I'm in the moment, then I can do that because you're live. You get what I'm saying? So performing, hopefully by the summer, we'll see how the world's opening up. I'm gonna be cautious because I don't want them to tie my name to no
super spreader event.
No spreader, super spreader event. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people are waiting for events and stuff like that. When you go performances like that, I said, yeah, I ain't gonna tie my name to no super spreader. But I want to do some virtual stuff soon. Like I don't want to talk too much about it because I want to have that element of surprise, but I want to do some virtual stuff. I want to bring, how to say this, I want to bring each song to life.
Okay.
So that's my goal and my plan this year. And you'll get to see me live in that way. And I don't want to talk too much on it because I feel with me, I want to walk with God. So I don't know what he has planned for me. And I always want to have a minute, and I don't want to over plan because just like last year, he derailed everything and he said, no, you ain't gonna do this. This is what's gonna be. So I'm gonna wait on him. And because I want him to bless it, because I really want to, y'all, I've been doing this for so long, and it's like days you feel like, should you give up? Should I give up? You know what I'm saying? Like that, because it's not, stuff is not hitting. Like, are people actually listening to the music? Do they care and stuff like that? So it's just like, I feel now I really need to listen to God and be like strategic about it and be like, wait on him and his timing, because I really wanted to hit everywhere and I want to reach masses of people and just like win a Grammy one day. This is Grammy weekend, you know what I'm saying? And it's a goal of mine ever since I was a child. So it's just like, to get to that point, I know you have to trust God. I have to lean on God. I have to lean on my faith. It's not just the music. It's not just the grind or the hours or you knowing who to connect you to who. It's about God and timing, because right now we're seeing anybody can be elevated, no matter who. It's not like the norm and how it used to be based on just looks and based on who you know. I have a record label. I'm going to push this artist and that's it. People that are not signed are making it and having more fans than people that are, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, for me, I want to be on that level. So what do I need to do different? It's not just the music, Leroy. It's not just performing. It's your relationship with God, it's relationship with yourself, knowing who you are, being true to who you are, and actually just walking with him and his timing. So like performance and stuff like that, when God says it's ready, but I am working, I am practicing, trying to get this album. But when the album comes out, I want to do something special, a live show for that. And I want to have like a showcase where it's just like you see who Leroy is. It can be like kind of a back in the day, they used to have those VH1 storytellers where you can hear the story of each song and stuff like that. I want to do something like that. I think that'd be beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask. So with, I guess with COVID going on and all that stuff now, have your writing changed since then? Is to kind of adapt with that, because we see a lot of rappers who still kind of rap the same, and it's like, it, you know, it's kind of insensitive a little bit
to what's going on.
Really, not really insensitive, but have your writing changed post COVID?
Yeah,
right.
Everything's changed. The direction of the album changed. Because I was going to put the project out after that release of Never Be the Same in February. I was going to put out a project right then. That summer was the goal last year. So this waiting another year and stuff like that, I added new stuff and new material and brought back old songs that I feel that will fit to this day, because people feel different than they did back then. Everybody was living fast. Everybody was out, you know what I'm saying, having fun. Everybody was doing their own thing, concentrating on their own world. Nobody's really focused on the issues of the world. Nobody's really focused on love and who am I and stuff like that. And now since all we have is to rely on social media and rely on basically learning ourselves and being kept in a little cocoon for a while, we're all different people and we love different, we see different people, we see people different ways. Some people has been divorced since this COVID, and which is sad. They broke up relationships, like it broke up households. How do we mend that? How do we fix that? With love, with music, with feel good. You know what I'm saying? Not with talking about the same stuff, you know what I'm saying? Money, cars, and hoes. That could be, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, but it's like, we ain't gonna get nowhere. We're not gonna progress from that if we talking about the same thing. That's always gonna be around. But what about love? What about am I beautiful? What about do they hate me because how they see me? You know what I'm saying? Different things like that, or being taken for granted, taking your kindness for weakness. I have a song called Kindness for Weakness that y'all will hear on the project. And it's just like, people don't talk about those stuff. And I want to bring that back. And I want to have that feeling, even though the song you might bump, like the beats, you're going to love the production, everything's going to bump, but the message is going to be behind it. And I saw that, you know, one of my favorites is Janet Jackson. Yeah. And in her music, I don't say it's message music, but I say that it has, you can hear she tells stories. You can hear that she, you know what I'm saying? She's speaking about something, but you jam and they were hits. You know what I'm saying? I feel I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And it might have a repetitive chorus and stuff like that, but the verse, you're going to have a story. You're going to know what I'm saying and feel. So I feel it affects in a not even in a negative way, but in a positive way, Figgy, to answer your question for the writing. I feel that it helps. And I have a wonderful team that I work with. Willie Pasal, he's a rapper, as well as Anthony Terrell. He goes by Maru. He's also an artist himself. And I've been writing with them for years. I want to say since 2012. So they know me. We all went to college together, went to PV, and also Crisco. And he's a rapper as well out of Dallas. And those are the people that I've been working with for a while. And they believed in me before people actually saw me. So I feel like as I progress and elevate, I'm always going to remember who been there for me and seen me before the world. Because, you know, when you put out something hot, or when everything pops up, everybody's going to be in your corner.
Yeah, of course.
Can you do this? Can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like that. But right now, I post something and stuff like that, and you be like, do y'all really care? Do y'all, you know what I'm saying? You don't get the same love that you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, even when I'm, and I'm being real right now, even, I don't want to step on any toes, but even when you post like your song and stuff like that, you expect like some of your closest friends to support and everything like that. You don't get love from some of your, or they don't even post. They don't think, and they might not even think it's big. I'm gonna support them. That they know I'm your friend and stuff like that. I need your support. I can't elevate or move to a next place because you can reach people through your audience that I can't reach. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, people don't understand that we all have power in our reach. We all have power in our grasp, and that's how we all grow, and that's how we all build up together. It's just, we have to help each other. And it's just a simple share, a simple retweet could do little things. Those little story shares, they last for 24 hours. It's not going to be on your page. You're going to simply, you know what I'm saying? Little things like that. And I always tell, if you go to my page, I'm always posting everybody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? And people ask, why you always posting all this stuff? And even if I don't get the love back, the I post a lot of people's stuff, they don't even share the same love, or they don't even just keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel that we all need to elevate as Houston, because Houston, I feel, it has a lot of power, a lot of talent. And it's not just in music, it's in sports, it's in businesses, it's in entrepreneur, radio, everything. We all gifted in Houston. We have to grow, y'all, and we have to work together. And it's just not, help them when it's hot. When I'm hot, it's not, you know what I'm saying? That's I already had that help then. I need you now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I feel invisible in some ways, and in different ways like that. So how do I get to that next plateau in different ways, strategic ways? And I always think of different ways to market myself, as in all my singles, you'll see a different way I'm going to market this. And I don't have a basically a hard time or do not like to market myself. I went to school for marketing, so I love to promote. So I'm gonna promote myself. I'm not gonna pay nobody to promote me or run my page. I'm gonna promote myself because I love to do it. So you'll always see me post on my phone. You'll get tired of it, but you're gonna know who I am and what I do every single day. And I'll help and I'll support others and stuff like that. I'm not gonna always support. I'm not gonna always post other people's stuff, but when I can, I'm gonna post everybody's stuff and just help them because I feel I want the same respect. And even if you don't like me or even if you don't support what I do, I'm gonna still support you and what you do because somebody might need you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll see you through my post. You know what I'm saying? So in my reach. So it's a little thing like that we all need to work on. But it's just beautiful to see what y'all are doing. I'll say that because y'all give people a voice. You know what I'm saying? To the voiceless. You know what I'm saying? The underground community and different things like that. And even though y'all have major people come on as well, but y'all still are mixing it up. And that's what I like and I appreciate that because y'all are genuine to it. And y'all been there since the beginning. So I just appreciate y'all too for everything.
Yeah, man. That's something we talk about too, man. Like, and actually it came up a couple weeks ago. We were talking about Erica Banks and how there was a video circulating of her playing that song, Bust It. And like, it was in the club before it went viral. And nobody was fucking with it, man. Nobody was looking at her. They was all on their phones, wasn't vibing to it. But suddenly when it becomes a TikTok hit, now suddenly I'm sure she got a lot of hits from her friends. Suddenly they supporting her now. Oh, that's my girl Erica Banks. Yeah. Like now it's too late, dog. Now I don't know what the hell, but when we needed you. So I think ultimately, and that's like you said, something we got to work on, man. We're just naturally followers, man. As a culture, for some reason, like we don't fuck with nothing. That's real.
That's true.
We don't fuck with nothing unless it got a cosign, and we don't fuck with nothing unless it's hot already.
And that's sad.
It is, man.
It's backwards. It's backwards too because
it's very backwards.
If you look at the DJs, a lot of DJs don't even play songs that they genuinely like. They play it when it's hot.
And they admit to that too. They admit to that too.
So when it's hot and it's in rotation, now you playing. It's like, damn, like what's the purpose of playing it now? You playing it because everybody else playing it. But if you really like the song and you think it's hard, play it. Don't wait till every other club is playing it. Now,
because I get like, and my thing, and I get like, and I'm just being real right now. I feel like I'll be real with y'all. I get messages and stuff like people support. Oh, I'm listening to your music. Share with a friend so they can see. You know what I'm saying? Don't just tell me you're listening. You know what I'm saying? Like share with a friend because your reach and your power can influence somebody else to want to listen and be like, oh, let me check this song out and stuff like that. It's little things like that can help. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for a handout. I'm not asking for nothing. It's just to share with your friends. That's all. And that could even be through text. Just share with a group text. You know what I'm saying? Like this is new music I'm listening to. I'm jamming. You know what I'm saying? So it's the power of basically helping it. But going through that, you're going to see who's there for you. And I think it's good to see that too. Because like the Erica Banks and like even Meg Thee Stallion and Lizzo, Toby, all of them that are thriving right now, they were invisible once. You know what I'm saying? Meg, people were checking for Meg, but people really didn't take her serious until she popped. You know what I'm saying? And she got the cosign and everything like that. And everything started moving for her. Now everybody know her. Chose too. DJ Chose. That's one of my homies and stuff like that from PV. And it's just a lot of stuff. Everybody has a journey. Everybody has a starting point. What our power is as people, and as especially your circle, your friends, they should be riding for you hard. Like we watched, I know Travis Scott's documentary that he put out on Netflix like a year or so back. And I was looking at that and how like one of his concerts at the beginning, it was like a year before he popped off. He was playing at this and everybody was on the phone. Nobody cared. It was like 15 people in the audience and nobody was really listening to what he was saying. He was just giving his heart on stage. And then a year later, same songs he's performing and pushing. Everybody, I'm like, come on. But I know it's the power of like it actually getting out there and reaching. Man. It's clout. But it's like, how can we marriage the two, and how can we do better about it? Because a change has to be made, because back then we didn't have social media. Back then, just 10 years ago, Instagram and stuff wasn't like popping like it is. You know what I'm saying? People weren't getting fame from social media. It was more of just the music and that reach and stuff like that. And I look up to people like Slim Thug and people like all of them that were selling CDs out of their car and making mixtapes and stuff like that and selling them verbatim, going putting flyers on the cars after the club. You know what I'm saying? That old school mentality and stuff like that. That's what I want to do too. It's just like you have to reach people different ways. All the stuff that we see, the people that I feel will support you the most are people that we don't even know. That you're not even, you know what I'm saying? I get hit up and that's what keeps me going. Like a person sent me a message today and said, I love your music. Keep going. I see you. I don't even know this person.
Yeah.
I don't even know this person at all. It's not even one of my friends and stuff like that. And they sent me that message and they don't even know that I was feeling down this morning. So that picked me all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like little things like that. They don't know that's the power that can get you through and that can get you to the other side and even push you to go harder to even reach that goal. You know what I'm saying? So as a friend, I feel we need to work harder around that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize how much power they have in just sharing something like that. And I'm starting to realize that with this podcast. And that's why I always look for people that's kind of under the radar, but super interesting and super talented. And I try to give them the platform. I know our platform isn't the Breakfast Club or, something like that, but
it is, and it will be.
Yeah. I just want to use what we have to, give people that spotlight. I'm super big at helping people trying to get out there. And it's fun. It's fun talking to people before they actually make it, because you could get the genuine them. It's super cool, man. It's really cool.
And in being in radio, we see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like before, like, how can I say this? I remember when Halsey came in to the radio station. For those that don't know, I work at the at Intercom Radio, so we deal with a lot of artists and different things like that. And I remember sitting in an interview with Halsey before she made it, and she was just so like green, like she was just, you could tell she just wanted to be here. She just wanted to be an artist. Everything was just exciting to her and stuff like that. And it was just a whole different field. We got to really see who she really was, and she's a great person. Same with Alessia Cara. I had the pleasure to interview her and stuff like that, and to see her, she came with baggy jeans, ripped t-shirt, oversized t-shirt, not even a care in the world, and she was just excited to be on the radio. And it's just like the grind and the hunger that they had before people even knew who they are. It's just a beautiful thing to see. Chainsmokers, the same thing. They came by the station. And these are people that would just chill in the lobby. People didn't even care. They would just chill in the lobby. They would be with the record rep. And working in the front, it'll be an honor just to hear their conversations, to get to know them and talk to them, because you can hear they're just like us. They're normal. They're hungry. They're wondering, will people like it? Different things like that. Will we like it? You know what I'm saying? Picking their song, because even the majors don't even get picked on our stations, Yeah. So it's just like, it's a beautiful thing to see their hunger and their strength before they actually plateau and meet their, because before they sell out stadiums, they got to start out somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's just a beautiful thing to see the grind and stuff. And when you make it, that doesn't mean change. That doesn't mean be heartless. That doesn't mean think you're better than. That means stay yourself, stay grounded, and help the next. You know what I'm saying? That's how we can progress and work further. I respect Atlanta so much because Atlanta helps each other out. You know what I'm saying? It's so much talent there. You can always see people like from Outkast all the way putting on from Atlanta. And it's just like, I remember when it was that time where everybody out of Atlanta was making it. It was around the time ATL came out, and everybody was hot coming out of Atlanta and stuff like that. That was like the Hollywood of the South. And it's just like everybody was helping each other. It wasn't like no ego thing. It's just like, you're hot, you got some good shit. Let me support it. You know what I'm saying? Houston, I feel that we have so much power and influence to do the same and be as great, even greater, because we have so much hotness in Houston in so many different ways. Look at all these different clubs and stuff opening up. People are just doing so many things, entrepreneurs. I'm just proud of my city. And I feel that we can go so much further if we just work together. And it's little things and shows, and it's shows like y'all, and it's people like y'all, and it's influencer, different things like that that are making the change and that are giving voices to people who are unheard. That was going to elevate the change. And I feel a year from now, even maybe sooner, I know you said, Figgy, you were like, we're not the Breakfast Club, we're not this. Y'all are going to be as big. God sees y'all. Y'all been doing this for a while, and y'all are great at it, and it's authentic, and people see that, and that's why people tune into y'all. So I want y'all to speak life into yourself as y'all always speak life into me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all possible. It's all going to be, and we're all going to look back and laugh and be like, dang, remember when? You know what I'm saying? And it's all going to be like a beautiful thing. So I always feel like everybody has a beginning, everybody has a middle, everybody has when they plateau and stuff like that. It's how you treat each step that's going to be influences, show your character, show your relationship with yourself and your relationship with God, and how you think of other people. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to portray it as a person that cares and has love. We have enough hate in this world. You ain't gonna come to me and be like, you're gonna receive hate from me. I want to be that person that you can be, just the guy that you know. You know what I'm saying? Just the cool kid that you know. And with my pictures and stuff, people are like, oh, you posting more, you taking more pictures, they different, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I like, even though my image is upgrading, I feel I had to, as an artist, I have to grow, but I'm still Leroy. You know what I'm saying? You can still come to me and you can still hear from me. I'm still going to uplift you, pray with you and stuff like that. I'm not perfect myself. I have my down days and everything like that. And, you know, I talk to y'all outside of the show, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know, and we all have our down days. We all are not perfect, but my thing is, I don't want you to see something like, don't raise me in the caliber where you can't ever feel that you can't come, you know what I'm saying? Come to me and be like, I need to talk. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel as artists, we are a mouthpiece and we're the ones that can really help make the change. I know a year ago when I was on here, we talked about the march and how powerful music was back in the day when they had Marvin Gaye and what's going on and stuff like that. They were the mouthpiece of the African-American culture. You know what I'm saying? When they were going through, when everybody was mad, the music was mad. You get what I'm saying? And I just recently, like when we had the march last year, when George and Brianna, also like that, we had like Anderson .Paak with Locked Out and everything like that. He was mad, so he made that song. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you see, it was just a powerful movement right there. Everybody was kind of making that kind of cautious music right then and then. And I feel now people are looking for hope now. So it's time to give them hope, give them happiness and stuff like that. So that's what I want to do.
And that's the dope thing about you as an artist and as a person, man, because we always going to get good vibes from you, whether it's talking to you or listening to your music. Like, you always going to get positive vibes from Leroy Cook, man. He's kind of like talking to a reverend, but he makes bangers too. So, but it's like you really get the best of all. I remember a lot of times coming into work, I don't want to be there. It's early, and I'm just fed up. And then when you hear him laughing and having a good time, I'm like, man, if Leroy having a good time up in here, I got So this man will always lift you up if you need some lifting up. And I think a lot of what you said is true about the Houston and us needing to support each other. But I'm confident in what we've been talking about on this podcast with people that's going to change soon as well. We talked to people like Darnell at Broadcast Houston and DJ Bruce Wayne, and they all talk about the same thing, man. They're talking about how we're building up the Houston culture first and foremost now.
I love that. I love that.
So I feel like as long as we got each other's back, man, the sky's the limit. We gonna be up there with ATL soon enough, man. I'm confident it's gonna happen. So
I know it's gonna happen. And what you said was powerful. Everybody's talking about it. That's how change happens. We have to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We can't be silent and expect things to change. We have to talk about it. So I love how y'all had people on here as well talking. I've been listening to your interviews too. And everybody's feeling kind of the same way. And I think that's a beautiful thing, because that's what's going to bring about this change and this new wave of, you know what I'm saying, of new understanding and new thought, because I feel this whole year of us being contrived in our homes and being like in a cocoon is causing us to grow.
Yeah.
In different ways, think about how we're going to make money, different ways, how we're going to look at life different. We can't do the same things we did years ago, and that'd be okay. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to build us all, and I feel that this all, even though we lost a lot during this year, we also gained a lot. You know what I'm saying? We gained so much, and I feel we're going to be stronger. I really do.
Now, yeah, not to change the subject, but
yeah.
You mentioned what the way back when conversation. Now, way back when you went to school with Lizzo.
Yeah.
Give us a cool Lizzo story, man, because you had a relationship with her. How was she back in high school or college?
No, I've been knowing her since middle school.
Middle school, yeah. How was she?
In band. Me and Melissa were like this. It was like me, Melissa, Peaches, Jolene, Alexia, Brandon. It was all the band people. We were all in marching band and middle school band and everything like that growing up and stuff. So music was an outlet. Music was a rapper back then. Melissa was more of a she liked to like off the beats. She's an excellent flute player, and she would just we would like twist up songs. Like I know back in the day, ooh, choo wally wally, ooh, choo bang bang, ooh, and that flute solo and stuff would come up, and she would play the flute solo and I would do the beat. Her, Alexia would do the flute solo and I would do the beat, and the little oops, oh my was out, and with Tweet, and she would always do the flute solos and I would do the beat on the drums, and we would be at each other's houses. She would come over for 4th of July. I would go over her house after school me and her parents were real cool and stuff, her brothers and sister. And she's just a good person. And music's always been her mouthpiece. It might not have been through singing and rapping, but it's been through her playing. Because people don't know that she's an outstanding flautist. Like outstanding, like she got scholarships for that. That's her heart, her music and playing and stuff like that. So for her, she had her issues, and if you listen to her interviews and different things like that, about like self-esteem and different things like that, we all had that and different things like that. I know a lot of people. I had a lot of friends in high school and stuff like that, but we all internally had our self-esteem problems. She had a lot of friends as well, but one thing about her, she was a great person. She was always driven. She never really was a negative person. Her birthday is a day before mine. Hers is the 28th, mine's the 29th. Yeah. So she went to my school. Toby actually went to our school too. He's older than us, but all of us was at Elsick at the same time. And that's just crazy how life changed and how it's not by our timing, it's God's timing. Because we didn't know back then what's going to happen today. You know what I'm saying? And it's about keep going. Melissa's been through a lot in her life. People don't know all her story. People not caring about her and her music. People not being there for her. People doubting her and her craft and stuff like that. And she's been doing it for a long time. And it took her like almost over 10 years to get to where she is now. Even her single that first popped was 3 years old before it actually came on the radio. You get what I'm saying? So we always say, I want to aim for the radio, aim for the love of the people first. I always say that because that's what's going to ride for you and get you to the radio, because even the majors don't really get on the radio and stuff like that. And you look at hot projects like Jasmine Sullivan and stuff like that. We don't play her on our stations, but she's hot. You know what I'm saying? She's a great artist, you know, and they all are now plateauing and on the radio now are the heavy hitters now of R&B. You know what I'm saying? But they all had a journey. And with Lizzo, we had a whole bunch of stories. I remember being in my car and I had a minivan, Town and Country minivan. And that was the car. I drove everybody around. We will always, I don't know about y'all, but senior year, we will always have like skip period. And that'll be that last period of the day where all the seniors, there you go. You don't have to go to class. So it's just like we all just will go to eat, go to Raising Cane's, go to Timmy Chan's, go wherever just to chill and eat, and then go to one of our houses and just chill until the parents get home. But I would drive around in the car and we would all crowd up in my car. And we would just drive around listening to Busta Rhymes, listening to Mary J, listening to Missy Elliott. That was a big thing back then. The Cookbook, that album, I always remember that. I always associate the Cookbook album of Missy Elliott with my senior year. Just different moments like that, just being with her and she was my friend. Like, she was literally my sister. And we're not as close as we used to be. And that was through time and different things like that, separations and stuff like that. But I will always ride for her, and I will always speak up for her in a positive way. I have nothing negative to say about her. Even if we had fights and different things like that, I'll have nothing negative to say about Melissa, because she was a great friend to me. You know what I'm saying? And she was a great person, and she had a heart. And I knew then that she was a star back then. And however she's gonna make it, it would be on TV or whatever, because she had the personality. So it's just, that's why I always say, never doubt your friends and always support your friends, because you never know. And with Tobe was a football star. Everybody loved him for his sports, and he was just a cool guy. He would always like to bust a flow, and just to the beats at the table and everything like that at lunch and stuff like that. And it was just be like a kiddie thing, but their wordplay was so amazing. You know what I'm saying? Even Melissa, and she had the Cornrow Clique. That was her a rap group that they had, and they were a clique. And basically they would rap and beat at the at lunch and stuff like that. It's just, everything was fun at first and stuff like that, and they just took it to the next level. And you can see that in the music that they're doing now. Melissa's giving you feel good with her songs. Toby's giving you wordplay, stories, and giving you his vision. And he's not kind of watering his down to fit what's on radio. He's not a radio artist. He's like a real rapper where he just spits. You're gonna hear a story from him, and you might agree with what he says, you might not. But what you hear, and you'll love his visuals, you'll love his delivery, and you love what he stands for. And I'm proud of both of them. And I know one day I'm gonna be up there with them. You know what I'm saying? And God has his timing for me. So it's just like, I would never be like, oh, I wish I was there now. You know what I'm saying? God put them on their journey. Everybody has a journey. They had their tears like I had my tears. Mm-hmm. I need to be happy and support them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all have as a body of people. We need to do that for each other, because when one person wins, we all win at the end. You know what I'm saying? And it's just throughout fallouts and different things like that. The last time I seen Melissa was at her last tour that she had here. On backstage, I saw her. And the last time I saw Tobe was at his show. And so that, because my brother, my drummer that plays for me, Aldarian Mays, is also his drummer.
Oh wow.
So we are connected in that way and stuff like that. So it's Houston's very small. I'd say that. And everybody knows each other, and everybody knows each other win. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I saw this one post, and I hope I'm not talking too much, but I saw this one post where it's, you always see your friends, and it's hard, especially in Houston, it's hard to separate them from the artists and like what they're doing and stuff like that from the friend. And I think a lot of that is why you don't really get the support from your closest friend, because they see you as just the homie, your friend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just as the artist and stuff like that. So when you see somebody that doesn't really know you, they see you more as the artist. So they'll support you. They'll be going hard for you and be like, that's why I get those texts from those people that are those messages and DMs from people that I don't know, because they go so hard and they be like, oh, I love your songs and stuff like that. Those aren't people I actually know and like, you know what I'm saying? Or like go break bread with daily or go to happy hour with. But they are supporters of me. You know what I'm saying? And in a way, I can call them even more of a supporter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of what they, they support my craft and stuff. So it's a beautiful thing to see. And for anybody that's going through, I know a lot of people that I've seen them make it. Like I've seen Dero when he first started and stuff like that. I've seen Chose, Kirko, all that's PV era in college. Ashley Amani, I don't know if y'all know about her. She's one of those, she's a skater. She went viral on Shade Room and stuff, and she's been skating around. And you'll see her everywhere on social media, and she does a lot of reels and stuff like that. But she's an artist herself, but she found a different avenue and little outlet to get herself out there with the skating and doing like she dances and skates and stuff like that. She makes videos and stuff. And it got her and skyrocketed. Now she's on the Shade Room. Now she's in Snoop Dogg's video. Now she's in all this stuff like that. But it's about timing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that all goes back to that. People have been doing this stuff for years and people don't understand. It's not an overnight thing. You're not going to just get rich. You're not going to just make this one song and it's going to pop. You got to keep going. You got to really want this. Just like with y'all radio station, y'all have to really want this to keep going years and years and years before y'all get to the Breakfast Club level, like you said. It's going to happen for you. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. You're going to have hard days, but that doesn't mean give up. So I would never give up, and I'll never encourage anybody out there, anybody with a dream, I would never give up, never stop, even when you don't feel loved, even when you don't feel accepted, even when you don't feel like anybody cares or they're listening to, or you feel invisible. Don't give up. And I want you to know that you're being seen by somebody. It may not be the person that you want to see you, but it's somebody else that can help you as well in a way that you didn't even think they can help you. You know what I'm saying? Or you thought that can be possible. So don't doubt yourself. Don't talk down on others. And it's just like, you gotta uplift people because there's enough hate in this world for everybody. And you see that everywhere on social media. You wake up and you see that. Pour out love. That's what we need more of. You know what I'm saying? More than ever. So it's just like, for anybody that's out there that has a dream, that's listening, be like, man, I've been rapping, I've been writing. I know I'm better than this. I know I'm better than this person. Why are they on the radio? Why are they doing this? Your time is coming. Keep going. Don't focus on that. Focus on your craft. That should push you to go harder. That should push your pen to be even, like, if you're clever with the wordplay, clever with your rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not working out for you to be a conscious rapper, be more selective when you do your choruses to make it fit, you know what I'm saying, the mold of like that crossover appeal. But then in your verses, you really spitting and you really talking about something. So learn within your disappointment. I'll say that. Learn within your disappointment so you can better yourself and better your craft so that you can grow as an artist yourself. You don't know how great you can be because of the hurt that you had. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. And when more people learn that and see that side of the hurt and the pain, I feel it'll be a whole bunch of great artists, great people, business owners and stuff like that, because they won't be concentrated on the negative always. They'll be concentrated on how I can do to progress and be better. So that's my encouragement for everybody.
I feel you, man. Some very wise and inspirational words from Leroy.
I feel
Cook,
good
man.
now, man. I feel motivated.
I'm telling you, Leroy always good for a boost, man. Whenever you feel like you're going through some things, talk to this man, listen to his music. It's gonna bring you up, man.
And it's legit too, because some people be trying to talk that shit, but you know they're not really like that in real life. You like, nah, dog, you a piece of shit. So I know you saying this don't even make sense, but he's really like this though.
Yeah,
he's really like this in real life, not just in this interview. He's really like this.
And
if you talk to him on the street, that's how he would talk to you.
So my thing is, I want to get that across. Is like, I've been hurt. I've been in position. Like, I'm still in that position where I need people to look to for encouragement. You know what I'm saying? So I would never want to speak negative, because it's like, people grab onto that. And I hear a lot of friends, like I saw of one of my friends from college, one of the most popular people was thinking about committing suicide this year because of everything happened, lost everything. And it's just like, you don't know what little trigger words you might say to that person. You don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
They might have it all, always in the club, happy. The most popular person, have all the followers in the world, always, but you don't know internally what they're going through. So I don't want to ever be that trigger word that causes them to be off the ledge. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be that one that's going to keep them off and be a positive force in their life. And because I've been the one that's been doubting myself and being unhappy. So I want to portray the light. You know what I'm saying? So, and light attracts light. So you have to always put light out. And it's just a big thing. And I don't want to be boosted as something I'm not and so like that. So it's just I do it out of love and the progression, you know what I'm saying, of all of us and the people and stuff like that. So I feel all of us are powerful in our own way, and we all can really help each other in some way. And it's little things that we take for granted that we shouldn't take for granted in each other and stuff like that. And I think this year woke me up to a lot, to see the power that I have. And I still don't know where God wants me to be. And that's a beautiful thing, because with that, it causes me to explore and do different things, pick up, fall down, and do everything and still get back up, get up stronger. You get what I'm saying? And for y'all, I hope that's with y'all too. It's just like through this life, we still don't know where we're gonna end up and stuff. We have our hobbies and what we do and what we love and music and stuff like that and talents, but it's just like how we're gonna be used in our power and what's gonna really solidify and solid and say this is what Leroy is known for. This was Figgy and Rockett's known for. That's the beautiful thing, what we trying to get to reach to that, you know what I'm saying? Because you look at actors, some people don't even make it until they're later in life, you know what I'm saying? They become like the biggest stars, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a beautiful thing to see the journey. So never be afraid of the journey, everybody. That's awesome.
That's awesome. The message of this podcast, man. Don't be afraid of the journey.
Of the journey.
Yes, 100% agree, man. Shout out to Lizzo and Tobe as well.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be there too soon, man. So a lot of talent coming out that high school. That's dope.
Yeah. Elsie, A-Leaf.
Yes.
SWAT, man.
That's hilarious. All right, man. So back to your music, and we'll wrap it up with this, man, because we got to promote you. You got a new single out. So tell the people why they got to stream this song right now. You Got Me. Tell them why they should support it, why they should listen to it, and tell them how they're going to feel once they listen to this smooth track.
Yeah, it's smooth. That's what it is. It's smooth. This song, You Got Me, is real special. It's a love song. You got me wrapped around your finger. I always want to speak about love. I always want to uplift the women and uplift relationships and stuff like that, even though I'm single. But it's a beautiful thing you can write, and you can be in I'll say that's like acting when it comes to music and different things like that, because you can be whoever you want to be. And this song, it might touch you in a different way than it touch somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Figgy, you listening to it, you might interpret it away. Rockett, you know what I'm saying, might not even interpret it. You know, so it's just this song. I want you to feel good. It gives you the island feel. It's ready for the spring. It's ready for the summer. I want you to ride around in your car, laid back. I want you to envision a drink in your hand, or envision just you vibing out in front of the mirror, and just dancing to the beat. I want it to be an escape for you. You Got Me is a song that basically it is as simple as that. Just basically saying you got me. We shouldn't be afraid to show love. We shouldn't be afraid to show our feelings as men. If we feel some way, let the girl know. Don't hide behind the social media. Don't hide behind they're gonna assume it already. They don't know. They need to know. Sometimes they need to hear those words. You got me wrapped around your finger. It's not saying you're soft. It doesn't mean like you're whipped or something like that, but it just means you appreciate her. You appreciate her value. You appreciate who she is to you. So I'm gonna do this for you. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like this song talks about that. And I hope this makes everybody feels in their feelings. I call it classic sexy. So it's a classic jam. It gives you that that vibe of Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a vibe of Slow Down, Bobby Valentino with the little sounds in the back. You know what I'm saying? It's I wanted to feel like real R&B and feel like R&B that we were missing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, when you hear this song, it's going to give you that feeling. And you need to check it out. It's out now on all streaming platforms. You Got Me. The album's on the way. And I've been working really hard, and I want to make y'all proud, Rockett and Figgy. I really do. And I know I'm gonna make y'all proud. And it's a labor of love, but I know it's gonna be worth it. And people don't know how to. It costs so much to be in that studio, y'all.
Oh yeah.
It costs so much, but shout out to my studio, Barron Studios. I've been recording there since 2008, y'all. 2008. Barron Studios. I've been recording with one place, and they're great people. And it's just, I feel free when I record there. I feel like I can do anything in the studio and bring any story to life. So I want to shout them out. And it's just, I'm excited for what's coming from this song, and the visual is going to take it to another place. And y'all will get to really know and feel what I see within You Got Me. So
I feel you, man. Solid endorsement, solid promotion. And I'll say already, we're already proud of you, man. We wouldn't have you on this podcast if you were just a friend. We got plenty of friends that rap and make music, and we ain't gonna have them niggas on this podcast. No! You're super talented, man. You're one of the most talented people in the city right now on your hustle, making good music, good classic R&B. And we support it. We appreciate it. We're telling our listeners, if y'all fucking with this podcast, you're going to fuck with Leroy's music as well. A great vintage R&B sound with some new stuff mixed in. Great. It's just good music, man. Y'all going to enjoy it. So check that out. Check out his new single, You Got Me. Album coming soon. Check him out when he performs live again. He does great live performances. Follow him on social media. He is Leroy Cook on Twitter, Instagram, etc. And listen to the music, man. Like, support our own. We've been talking about this whole podcast and all the previous podcasts, man.
Yes.
Trying to cultivate good Houston talent here, and we got a great Houston talent with us today. So appreciate you for everything you do, man. You're welcome on any time to talk about. And we're gonna have you on for the visual. We're gonna have you on for the album.
Please.
We're gonna have you on again.
I want y'all at the release.
We gonna do it. We gonna do it, man. We gonna do it. Once we all vaccinated, once we all got the vaccine, we gonna be up in there, man. We gonna do it.
Get your shots.
So. So Leroy, thank you again for joining us, man. We gonna do it again.
Thanks
Stream
for having me,
You Got Me out right now.
You got me.
And I heard it this morning, and in the words of Jay Prince, it's
qualified.
It's qualified.
Yeah. See, you don't know. We are the official Mob Ties podcast, so we can deem things to be Mob Ties qualified. And your single is Mob Ties qualified, man. You up there now, though. So
hey, that means a lot, y'all. That really does, for real.
Yeah, so take care, man. Like we said, everybody stream the song, stream his music. It's all good. Album coming soon. And we're gonna do it again, bro. Stay up and stay blessed.
Yes, sir.